Right as hell.
I know, but you know, with the camera and stuff, you gotta make sure I do that. And I'm not gonna wear these headphones. I'm just gonna make sure I can hear them good while you're talking. That's good. I got headphones to get that. Alright, don't be acting like y'all don't know that I always gotta get stuff set up and all that other bull crap. No matter what I do beforehand, I still gotta do something that y'all gotta see. That's why I'm uncensored. And I love what I do because it's real, it's reality. But we got a, and you know what, I am gonna mess up your name, I know I am. But we got a beautiful.
I'm gonna correct you.
That's all I need you to do, just correct the motherfucker, let the motherfucker know, no bitch, I ain't how you say my name, let me know. But we got a beautiful, sassy, female rap artist, and she got skills. She really can rap. She ain't just cute, y'all.
Damn. You know what? Hey, stop playing with me because I got bars before beauty. Goddamn, that's gonna be the new slogan out this bitch. Bars before beauty.
I like that. Make sure you put that on the shirt. Let me get a shirt. For a bars before beauty.
Merch coming soon, face.
Okay, now Sexcee Ani. Is it Ani, Ani, or
Ani? Yeah.
Ani.
Said it right the first time. Sexcee Ani.
Sexcee Ani. Okay, what made you come up with that name? How did you do that?
Well, because when I was younger, like everybody used to call me Loki Ani because I was always just doing something crazy. And so it went from being just a tad bit.
It's always the pretty ones, y'all.
But see, you know you don't have all your marbles either, so cut the shit.
I tells mine up front, y'all. The cute ones, you know, they hide behind the cuteness. You won't know it until you hit that crazy button.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? So you know not to hit that bitch. Ain't gonna be no surprises because I'm coming with the you know, nah, but I ain't that bad. But no, I mean it just went from that to short, and it just went from being Ani, and then as I grew up, I just got more into being like sexy. So everybody was just like, oh, that's Sexcee Ani.
And she does not spell it correctly. It's S-E-X as in xylophone. You know, Michael X. C-E-E. Now, what made you decide to change the spelling of this?
Well, because when I first did it, like I just didn't want it to be basic, like sexy. And then when my real name be Cassandra, like I wanted the C to stand out more. So I just changed it up a little bit. You know how people do. Get creative with the spelling and shit.
You should have made yourself.
You know how black people do. We name our kids some regular shit and spell that motherfucker a whole different way.
Yeah, because my daughter named Tisha, this T-I-M hyphen.
Right.
E-C-H-A.
Both my kids got a hyphen. What the fuck you talking about?
Right. But see, you should have named you Sandy Blade.
Why?
Because, you know, your name Cassandra, so do the Sandy with your name, and you was slicing the fuck up these rhymes, man.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I like that. That might have to be an alter ego. I might have to drop my next mixtape. Sexcee Ani featuring motherfucking Sandy Blade. Start cutting shit up.
Sandy Blade.
Hey, don't play, because I will really eat some shit up.
Man, because it's like like I had met her at Brotherhood Lounge, and you was performing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When she first walked in, she's a showstopper. Period. She's just showstopper. Period. So when she first walked in, it was her outfit. Because she had this dope ass outfit on, had the cute little angels on it, and I ain't seen them angels since I was a kid. So I'm like, she too young to be old school. What she know about them little angels? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, she cute.
So they was all in my mama living room.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought she was just a regular patron until I see her come out like, oh, this is performing, like, oh snap. So. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing or whatever, and then when she gets to performing, I'm like, oh snap, she can really perform, like. And then when your sister,
yes, that's my sister. Everybody say my homegirl because we look night and day, but
right.
That's literally like my sister, blood sister, same mama, same daddy.
Baby,
all that. And you grew up same house.
We ain't gonna tell nobody that's the milkman, baby. So no.
That's funny because she the only one that don't look like us. I be asking my mama all the time, like, hey. She look like daddy, but still, this ain't sure. I ain't sure where y'all find her.
That's like I'm the baby of 10, and there's only 3 of us.
Oh wow.
Everybody
10.
else.
That's a lot of kids in my house.
No, by the time I was just surprised. By the time I was born, everybody was gone.
It's like, oh, well, here I am.
Like, yeah, my oldest brother was down here in the military. By the time I was born, yeah, everybody was grown out the house except one kid.
That's something we got to comment on the baby too. I mean, it's the 3 girls, but me and my middle sister are only like 18 months apart. So
That's cool. That's
we
cool.
super close.
That's cool. So how does your kids feel about your music?
Honestly, I don't show them that side. Like, not my oldest, my youngest. She's about to be 2, and she loves the studio. You know what I mean? Because honestly, the grind, like, it don't stop. You know, so if I can't take her somewhere, we in the studio. I mean, there's been times where she been on my hip while I'm recording. Like,
you know you molding her to be the next star.
Facts, and the crazy thing is that, like, the first time I ever took her to the studio, by the time we got home, like, she was in the bathroom, like, rapping. Like, she was really trying to freestyle. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, she's not even 2 yet.
Look, that means you gotta do a little song or put it on a little track, you know, like everybody else did, you know what I'm saying? Whitney Houston, now they put the little kid.
She a mess. She grown. She done been here before.
Girl, she sound like my grandbaby.
Something about this quarantine kids that just, it's a different level of genius there.
Because they got more time.
Medicine and what? But
it's the positive means of looking at 4 corners for a while. Because usually when we look at 4 corners and get that mind and thinking we in jail or something, but we actually at home, so you got to, you know, broaden your brain.
Yeah, my youngest was definitely a quarantine kid. So. Like that.
So when's you releasing your album or single?
Okay, so my single I'm actually going to release. I have an album that I'm waiting on. It's an EP. It's 5 songs, but I'm only going to release 2. Why is that? And I'm going to do it like that because I want to make sure everything is in order. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make sure everything is in line before I drop. Like, I just don't want to put out original music and content without, you know what I'm saying, getting blessed for my labor. I think that's the dynamics behind every artist. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go with just 2 for now because I have, you know, the paperwork done for them and they're my favorites as of, I mean, I love all my music, but those are like my 2 that I feel like are my fave, you know. Our management felt different, but you know, I don't care how they feel. I don't care how they feel. This is my music and this is what I'm doing and I don't give a fuck. No, but
it's your album.
I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't give a fuck.
You know what I'm saying? That's like my show. They be like, "Look, you're not smoking." Yeah, I don't give a fuck. You smoking, whatever. It's my show. Shit,
yeah,
that's how I do it.
You know, that's crazy. I wish I would have knew that because I would have been high as fuck right now.
Well, I honestly, I figured you drink, but I didn't think you smoke, so I smoked it out you. I'm sorry.
Ooh, I knock all this shit over.
Like, what sign is you know, man?
I'm about to knock all this shit over. No, I mean, it's cool. Next time I know.
Yes.
I know for next time for sure.
For sure.
Okay, I'm already a little.
Now, we got, what is it, October the 16th?
Yes, that is my single release party. It's going to be like a small little, I mean, it's gonna, I wouldn't say small, but it's going to be a nice little crowd.
I'm sorry, say that again.
What?
Small. It's the way you said it. It's going to be small.
Like small little fun, little shindig, like that, so saucy, that little razzle dazzle. And nah, it's just me, a group of my homegirls, like close people I'm with, you know, a lot of people who like I'm building teams and networking and shit like that. So, you know, I just want all of them to come together and be able to network and thrive and, you know, be there for a common denominator myself, and it's great music. Nah, but you know, just for people to mingle and talk and you know, just reach out for opportunities, build opportunities, you know, meet people that can open doors for each other, with each other, for other people. But the theme, it is Halloween, and you know me, I am Sexcee Ani, so the theme is bosses and strippers. Females gotta come dressed kind of stripperish.
I'm dressing like a bouncer.
And we need all the bosses in the building. You know, you could be a boss. You could be, you know, you can take it how you want. Okay? I didn't specify. I didn't put gender roles. All I said was,
I hear you talking.
Alright, so do what you do. But yes, that night I'll for sure be doing a little bit of footage, of course. I'll have Ugly Boy in the building. I'll have Michael Knight in the building. I'll have like a few other people that are going to be around. You know, Sharif.
Yes.
You know, Kenny, my DJ, Belly, my engineer. Everybody who, you know, matters when you're building a team, being there.
Now I will give you big props because you're the first independent artist that I have met that know at least 80% of the stuff that you needed to know to get out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So it's like high five here.
Absolutely, you gotta read. Reading is fundamental.
Right,
You know what I mean?
you
Like,
gotta
it's
study
cool.
your craft.
Yeah, it's cool to do mixtape stuff. That's why like everything that I put out now is strictly mixtape because that's where I can have fun. I can, you know, without feeling like I have to do so much work behind it. But when I feel like it's time to put in that work, like I want my best projects to be with the best people. You know what I mean? Like with the best energy and, you know, just people who actually want to thrive. Like people who really say, you know what, I take this serious, this is what we doing, and we gonna look good while we doing it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make our motherfuckers pay us to look good while we doing it. You feel me? That's the main goal. I don't give a fuck. That's where we at. So but yeah, like I'm excited though. I'm excited. I'll be releasing Act Bad, which is more of a bounce track, like fun, bubbly, a club mix, and then I'll be doing No Love, which is almost like a, I mean, not really a single radio, but it's more so like, you know, just something people can vibe to.
Right.
You know, because when you hear it, you're gonna think it's a love song, but in reality, it's not a love song.
Well, then, that's why you got to pay attention to the lyrics.
Facts. This is not a love song. This is not love. Let me call you an Uber.
Like quick, fast, and hurry. It's fun while I
Let me get you out of here, buddy. No, but this is not right. I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Girl, look.
I was gonna say don't judge me, but really it's like y'all. Nah, but
what she said.
I had fun with it. You know what I mean? So I'm very excited about this project because I was able to put a lot of me into it. So I'm excited for
Now,
that.
who is you?
Me, I'm Sexcee Ani. I'm fun. I'm vibrant. I'm an energy changer. You know, whether that be good for the people who vibrate high or whether it be low for the people who just can't understand. I don't give a fuck.
Yes, because I mean, when I first came over and let you know what I was doing, I wanted to interview you. And I was like, oh shit, she bubbly as fuck. Like, yes, I'm happy to see bubbly people. Like, ooh, there ain't many of us out here.
Most people, like, they let little shit get to their head so they feel like they can be a certain way versus just being themselves. And, I mean, what you see is what you get, you know?
That's what's up. Now, you know, my fans, especially all the guys, wants to know artists.
Yes, I am single, and I plan on staying that way for a long time. So,
Right.
both of the singles I released, and one is Act Bad, and the other one is No Love. Just let it be what it's gonna be, sir. Don't do that right now. You know, woo! Just
like give me space. Let me
go.
breathe a little bit. Let me breathe a little bit. Let me breathe.
You know, because I'm just gonna act bad, and it's no love.
Yeah. I understand.
I don't know. I just want to focus on, like me, I'm going to focus on my career. I want to focus on building. And I feel like I've gave so much time to, like, what other people want that I missed out on a lot of opportunities. So I don't want to do that. Like, I want to focus on me. You know, you got to be selfish at some point to get where you want to go. And I don't mean selfish like do things to other people or step on other people to get there. I mean, just look out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand it. It's a line. Like, you can look out for yourself and still look out for other people. You don't have to just put yourself last to put other people first. That's just not something that I feel like is necessary. If people understood that, it'd be a lot more give or take versus just take.
A lot more trust out there. That's why I'm single, because I'm like, I know where I'm trying to go and what I'm trying to make it to, and I don't know if I'm gonna trust you when I get down that money. Is you here for this money or is you here for me?
Yeah, and then people are wishy-washy. Like, one minute a person can say, oh, I believe in you, this is amazing, and the next minute it's like, you're not beneficial to me no more, so I'm cool. You know what I mean?
You know what I found out what that is? So they have put a time limit on your success.
Facts.
And that's where you ain't make it. I'm gonna hang with you.
And I'm gonna put a time limit on how I deal with your ass. So I'm gonna cut this shit short right now, and you gonna get the fuck, and I'm gonna keep it pushing. Like,
girl, right.
This is too much. This shouldn't be this difficult. What's going on here?
I know, right?
Fuck that.
So, what's the hardest thing to you about being a female in the rap game?
I mean, honestly, I think it's more so about knowing who really wants to help you and who really just wants to have access to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's a difference.
Well said.
For real, like, it's a difference. Like, some people just want to be able to say, oh, I have access to her, versus saying, this is somebody I can actually deal with, somebody that I could benefit from as well as benefit from me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And a lot of people, they think one way. Like, they think, oh, well, if I do this, or if I promise this, you know what I mean, I could possibly get X, Y, and Z. But my mama taught me at a young age, a real young age, you get more out of motherfucker when you don't fuck them. If you want to go, if you feel like you need X, Y, and Z, and you gotta make it to a certain level,
just
you keep shit a certain way. You know what I mean? Because I'm not here to look and see what I can benefit from. I'm trying to see what we can benefit from.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody motive ain't there. Like, most people just take. It ain't really a give and take.
Right.
You know, but I gotta stay. I'm fully protected, baby. You know, so I walk around my, you know what I'm saying? I walk around my head up because my natural shield is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't be tripping. You do what you do. Just I don't let that shit affect me.
That's what's up.
I can't.
Like that's why I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? It's hard out there. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I have seen a lot of different stuff. Especially, you know what I'm saying, beautiful women like you and misunderstanding of you. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, I hit the nerve with that one. I hit the nerve with that one. You know what I'm saying? So that was why, you know what I'm saying, I was like, you know what I'm saying, I just met her, you know what I'm saying, and I like her music and everything. That's why I called you and told you what I had to tell you.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that way you wouldn't, because that way you wouldn't have wasted your time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, what I do is to help try to promote and get people out there and everything. And it's awesome because I didn't realize until I really got knee deep in here how much real good music is really out there that people are underestimating and looking over.
Right. I think nowadays it's so easy for somebody to buy a track, or because I have a name, I can just use that. And, you know what I mean? Like, that's just it. Like, I done seen so many reality stars that don't got a lick of talent go to a producer, get a track, put it out, and just, you know, just to make a couple of bucks on iTunes or off of YouTube. Like, it ain't no real passion behind it. Like, in the 90s, when, you know what I'm saying? When Monica had on the motherfucking clogs and she was sitting on that curb, baby, that shit, she was serious. You know what I'm saying? She meant that shit. Like, that was how she felt, you know? And I think nowadays music ain't really being made for personal experience. It's being made for, like, oh, what can I make somebody else think I am?
Yes. Well said. Now, you're very mature. How old are you?
You know, you ain't never supposed to ask a lady her age. Especially not documented.
Not on my motherfucking show. I'm asking what the hell I'm asking.
If you on my social,
not
832-665. No, I'm just kidding.
And I almost said something I shouldn't have said on the show. But anyway,
hey. Nah, I don't mind. I'm 31.
So you look very young.
That's good. That's cool. I'll take that.
Yes. Because I really thought you was about 22, between 22 and 24.
Oh, shit. Big things popping. I'm fucking 24 as of today.
Oh, you can get away with it. You can get away with it.
I am 24 as of today.
Okay. She's 24, y'all. But you know you're turning backwards and you're going to be 42.
Don't ask. Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect my authority in this level.
Outside. You know, you gotta put it out. You gotta put it out.
No, I can't.
Now, with you being, I'm trying to think how the perfect way to put it without, you know. Alright. With you being a very attractive woman, do you feel that that's what gets you in the door to get gigs or, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that? Like, does you feel like your beauty sometimes overpower your actual talent?
It does, but not really in a good way. Because when most people look at me, they assume that I can't do it because of how I look. Like, people will see me and be like, there's no way this bitch got bars. Like, she's too pretty. Like, people just probably like her because she's cute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Versus it being like, oh, you fine, we just gonna let you do it, even though, you know, it might not be that lit. Like, I never really get that reaction. It's more so of a, like, nah, we not buying it type shit. And I be like, damn, like, this is really who I am. This is me. This is my thoughts, my feelings, this is who I am, you know? And then when people hear it, it's different. Then when they hear it, they be like, okay, yeah, like, all right, I just didn't think this was gonna be right. And I'll be like, damn, you know, you would think it'd be opposite, but it's not. Not for me anyway. I've never had a person say, you know what, you fine, and without hearing my music just allow me to be like, yeah, I'm finna get on some shit, or I'm finna be whatever.
I mean, I have actually seen it done, and the chick couldn't. I'm like, she can't sing. Like, why did he? Like, I have actually seen it done. So there's like, that's why I always, you know, ask all my female rappers. I always ask them that question because I get
be
different
honest with you too. Like, I think sometimes in the rap industry, or just in the music industry, period, like, so many females nowadays are like geared toward like getting their bodies done and shit like that. And I ain't saying that, I mean, you do your thing, you know what I mean? But like, so most labels will take somebody who already has a look where they don't have to put so much funding behind it without the talent, versus somebody who don't have the look but already got the talent. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to cost more to get a person look and body in order than it is for a person who really don't got the talent but already got the look, which you have to just go buy you a song. You know what I'm saying? I can just tell you to do it like this. Versus somebody who already got the talent, now we got to take X amount of dollars to put into your look because it's not what fits today's standard of what a rapper should be. Like, everybody got to be Cardi B, or everybody got to be the City Girls. Like,
now, would you be offended if somebody compared you to either one of them?
not necessarily, just because if you're gonna compare me to them talent wise and say I can stand next to these people or I'm as good as them, pay me like that. Don't just fucking say that. Shit, show me the fucking. Let me show you, and then you show me the fucking coins. I need the money. Is this what we doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine to say, damn, she go hard like Cardi, or she go hard like Megan. Okay, well, respect me like that, treat me like that, fuck me like that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but you know how I feel.
For sure. Now, what advice would you give other female rappers coming up in the game?
Don't take advice.
Advice is good.
Nah, I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like as a female, taking advice is kind of like a distraction.
I ain't saying you gotta take every advice, but
I'ma just say do what you feel is right, what makes you feel good, what make you feel like gonna benefit you. Don't let nobody else make that decision. Drake said it best. Never take advice. That was great advice. Okay?
But you took the advice though.
To never take advice.
Right. You still took advice. You still took advice. But I'm fucking never take any more of it.
This is where it fucking stops. This is where I draw the fucking line with advice, okay? I don't know. I just feel like as an artist, like it's always better to have your own opinion, your own feeling, your own existence. Like, so many people that'll never really be as dope as they want to be because they sound like somebody else, because they look like somebody else. We got a lot of Migos if you look at it. It's cool. The original gonna always be that shit, but we got a lot of them. We got a lot of Futures. We got a lot of the same shit.
So it's like at the same time too with.
Why are you laughing? See, are you laughing at me?
No, it's true.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
Well, look,
it's true.
if you laughing, other motherfuckers could probably have something to say, but look, I don't give a damn, because look, it's true, goddamn. I don't want to hear the same person 16 different ways. I'd rather just hear that one person. But don't judge me. Fuck it, sue me. I don't know, whatever. It is what it is. Okay.
But I understand more now why her came out the way she came out. Because you know what I'm saying, with the silhouette and everything,
yeah, like
so
you
people
didn't even
can
know
really,
who she was.
yeah, so people can really hear my music and my talent. Because rumor has it she's a star child prodigy, like her parents or uncle is supposed to be somebody, you know what I'm saying, real big celebrity or whatever, but she won't disclose that. So it's like, but as I started, you know, interviewing more independent female artists and stuff, and like I said, asking them that question, I understand more so where she come from, how and why she's doing what she do, and I feel it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fucked up because.
But that's why a lot of people in the industry like don't really get a chance to, who are related to somebody. Even like the Corey the Ray chick with the, you know what I'm saying? I feel like she gets the backlash that she gets because of who her daddy is. You know what I'm saying? And to be perfectly honest, like, don't nobody give a fuck about Vizino. They never did. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude or nothing, but I've never been a fan of a nigga named Vizino. Like, that's never been in my playlist. Like, stop playing. I'm not even trying to be rude, but whose playlist is that shit really in? Like, talking about it. You might have had your little couple runs back, you know, on the East Coast when you was doing whatever, but as of like a legend or somebody who people really like respond to in the music industry, you're not really that great. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of people judge her based off of that. You know? And then, you know,
Speak your mind.
I'm just letting you this gonna be because
Speak your mind. We hold those balls here.
I already said too much, but I don't give a fuck.
You ain't said enough, my friend.
I mean, it's real shit though. Like, you can't be mad at me for speaking facts. Like, nobody is fucking with you. Like, the last time he really had like a buzz going, you was trending for not having a neck on like
yeah, on whatever
so
video.
Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's really into that shit right now. So I think with her like coming out and then saying like, oh, you know, like her angle when she came out, it was like, you know, my dad don't really fuck with me, and it's just like a whole like little thing. And I think so many people took, like, even with her having a hit song, like I think so many people use the fact that her daddy come like a lame to put her in that same category. And I ain't even trying to be rude or nothing. I just feel like that's where it kind of went. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because even if Blue right now, if Blue Ivy dropped a song right now, the bitch is gonna go platinum. Do you understand what I'm saying? And she don't even gotta do shit. You feel me? Because her mama got talent. We know her daddy is the beast. You put her shit out, bow, she up there. If even the little Northwest, you know what I'm saying? Her mama ain't really do shit but fucking get famous, but her daddy got talent. So shit, if she drop a song, her shit gonna go. They gonna fuck with it. It don't matter how old she is or whatever, because the backing is like, okay, they obviously doing something, but nobody's not, you know, you gotta separate yourself. And I say all that to say this, like, her, if she don't want people to base her talent off of whoever her people them was, I respect it, because I don't want that shit on me either. I don't give a fuck if it's great or not great. Like, I want to be who I am,
right,
versus, you know what I'm saying, this person's daughter or that person's niece. Like, nah, let me be
have your own name.
Right. You know, but that's just my opinion.
I feel like I'm struck like 4 nerves.
No, because I'm all I can see in my head right now. Like, if this interview makes somebody feel some type of way,
they just feel some type of way.
Naked shit, like, it's gonna get real. I just leave me alone, nigga. It's facts. Like, I don't want to do this with you, bro.
You ain't had no nigga body to try to do this video like that D'Angelo. Like, what made him thought?
Bruh.
You ain't got nothing like D'Angelo. Even though D'Angelo fucked up now, but back then you ain't had nothing on him before you did. And then now you old and no neck, and then you want to come try to do this
like,
video.
You know,
like, yeah.
And then I think
they're gonna talk about both of us now, so
it's fine. You know, it's fine. We just gonna have to take it with a grain of salt. You know, I give you know.
She like, what side? Like, cause on the side, her eyelash like really bad. Like,
I don't know how to stress enough that I don't give a fuck. I don't know how to stress enough that I don't give a fuck. You know, I don't know how much to stress that point. So it's drawn out. Okay, it's drawn out. I don't give a fuck. Leave me alone.
Like she said, she don't give a fuck. I mean, we don't.
It's facts though, because if anybody real watch this interview, they gonna know what's up. Like, stop playing with me. You know that shit is honest, true facts.
And that's what we do, honest.
Source and all of that, but that shit ain't
might hurt your
printed
feelings,
no more.
but it's the truth. You stupid.
The source is not being printed no more. But you know what?